Yeah, my name is Greg Anderson. Our ranch is Sullivan Creek Ranch, and we're right here in Beaumont, Alabama. I took an interest in cattle as a really young man. We used to do a lot of trips as a family where we'd go out in the country and ride around, and I always enjoyed looking at cattle farms and the way they were laid out. I have a sort of a systemic kind of mind, so I loved looking at the way farmers set their farm up to manage cattle. It was interesting to me, so I got into the concept of just trying to raise high quality animals, and just seemed to be where my interest lied. Really enjoyed it. What I enjoy the most about farming is trying to figure out how to optimize the system. I like to come up with a plan for my program from both a land management perspective and from a genetic perspective. I would tell a young farmer or rancher to keep their mind open, learn the business end of farming as much as they can. It's not an industry that you'll get rich quick in, and there's a certain amount of thinking outside the box, I think, that's required in farming and ranching. And you need to educate yourself, you need to be resilient, and you need to be patient and have vision. I think what sets Sullivan Creek Ranch apart is that we're applying a fresh look to this. We're very community focused. We had an event here in October. It was very important to me to team with local producers and have their products served here as well as part of the meal for the event. Agritourism in Cullman is very important to me, and I want Sullivan Creek Ranch to play a part in promoting that here in the Cullman County area. To be honest, when we first came to town, well, we were waiting to purchase this place and move in. We lived in an apartment complex across the street from, not far from where the office was. So I used to drive by it all the time. And knowing that we were buying this place and we had investments to make, I started to look for, sourcing that capital, and it was an obvious choice. Alabama Farm Credit from the beginning I thought was a great partnership. As I looked around for opportunities to borrow money for capital expenditures, Alabama Farm Credit made sense to me because I'm all about relationships, and I think when you're starting out in a new venture, especially in a new area, which is what I was doing, building relationships in the community and establishing yourself with people who want to partner up with you and see you be successful, I thought that made a lot more sense than trying to work with an organization, a financial institution that was out of town. Even if I could have found a better rate somewhere, I think that the relationship with Alabama Farm Credit has paid huge dividends to me in being established here in the community.